I want to take 1 second and thank you all for being here. You guys really make this exciting and wonderful, and really appreciative for the support we get here in Salt Lake. But also want to this time thank our partners. We've got so many great partners that have helped us, but especially today we want to thank the Jordan Commons Megaplex Theater and the staff for allowing us to do this. And we were able to put some of our toys around. You can see these are the toys that were in our warehouse, but now they're out to promote the upcoming Hobbit movie, but also to promote our next fan experience. So before we get started, I want to just take 1 minute and we're going to show you a little video.
This whole dance.
My mother, Judy Dushku, is gonna come up.
Hello, Salt Lake City.
How you doing, Salt Lake?
This feels so good.
Ah, curse your sudden but inevitable trail.
Would you do me the amazing honor of becoming my wife?
Yeah, baby!
Give me a hug.
I challenge you to a battle of wits.
For the princess? To the death? I accept.
Good. Don't put a period on the end of a negative thought.
Thank you so much. You have no idea what you do for me.
By the way, you people have the greatest Comic-Con in the world.
We almost could end right there and just say, give you the dates and move on, but that really powerful moments. And I will tell you, I'm not going to take my shirt off like Manu Bennett did, but I think if you clap loud enough, Brian might. So we'll get there. This is my favorite part. I mean, this is what I love, what Brian loves. It's so fun to be able to, well, thank you. Yeah. It's so fun to be able to help bring these experiences together. As I watch that reel, I look at experiences that I didn't actually have because we were busy running the show, and there's a lot of things that happened that we didn't get to see. But it's just amazing that those things happen when you bring enough of great people together. These things just kind of come together organically. And so without too much more further ado here, we'll go ahead and announce the dates for the next event we're going to be having. It's going to be January 29th through the 31st. It's the fan experience. And as you guys recall, last year we had a fantastic fan experience in April. Just to preempt some of the questions that we'll probably get, we decided to do FanX in January because really there's a huge synergy. I mean, as many of you know, the Sundance Film Festival is going to be going during that same time. And so we're actually going to be at the tail end of the Sundance Film Festival, which is the #1 independent film festival in the United States. And tying into that energy that's coming at that time, it's going to really make this an amazing world-class experience. It's going to be fantastic. And Brian will address some of the things we're doing to help with crowd controls. We realize that it's the middle of winter. That isn't something when you see the winter is coming T-shirts that the staff is wearing. We realize that it's going to be cold outside, but we've got a lot of plans in place to make sure people are inside where it's warm. And you can go ahead and wear the Princess Leia costumes. But you probably want to wear an overcoat to get in, and then we'll check you in. And there's another reason why I think the Princess Leia costumes will be good, because that kind of segues into my next discussion, the guests that we're going to have. So we have Carrie Fisher is going to join us. So it's looking at Darth. We're going to we'll be borrowing your daughter here for a little bit, but we'll have that. So we also have Morena Baccarin from Firefly, and Tom Felton, if you know who he is, from Harry Potter. And who's the last one we got? Yeah.
Well, maybe we should show the
video. Yeah, okay. As you may recall, Christopher Lloyd was scheduled to join us in September, and he got a film project. He wasn't able to make it, so one thing he wanted to make sure that we knew back then, that he wanted to come back again. So that's why I was kind of joking about Christopher Lloyd, because he's going to be an amazing person to interact with. He's great with the fans, and so it's going to be really exciting. But before I turn the time over to Brian, I want to say once again just how grateful I am to be a part of this experience. I get asked often, what am I a fan of? Why do I do this? Am I a big fan of Star Wars or Star Trek? And the reality is I love all of those, but I wouldn't categorize myself in a fan category where I collect a lot of stuff. But what I am a fan of is I'm a fan of fans. I love seeing that experience where somebody, it was really fun for me to tell my wife, who's a big Star Wars fan, that we're getting Carrie Fisher. I mean, to see her excitement, that's what I want to be a part of. I want to be a part of bringing together those opportunities. And so that's really what the energy behind this is. And so we're looking forward to a great event, and Brian Brandenburg's going to take it from here.
Hey, thanks a lot for coming out. This is the tip of the iceberg on our guest list. We're really excited what we can do with FanX. We also want to communicate a few things about what FanX is and how we're going to not only take this to the next level, but also resolve some issues from the past. And the first thing that we're doing is we're incorporating RFID technology into the wristbands, and we're going to be pre-mailing those out. So a lot of you know that you've been to other events. We've had a pre-registration process, And so we sell the tickets online, and you can show up early so that you don't have to wait in line at the event and things like that. But we're going to eliminate that process, and we're going to be mailing out your wristbands. Everybody that buys a ticket will be mailed a wristband, so we'll eliminate the pre-registration. And the way that works at the event is we're going to have scanning capability that it takes about 2 seconds to get a person in the door with the wristband. So it's going to be really great. So next, what I want to talk about a little more about what FanX is. Like, some of you have been to the Fan Experience in April, and for whatever reason, a lot of people said that was our best event. And we think they're all great events, but the Fan Experience is using the Comic-Con as a foundation, but is not shy about breaking out of the traditional mold and moving more into a media and entertainment event. And so what we'll be doing, and the reason it makes so much sense to complement the Sundance Convention, the Sundance Film Festival, is we are going to be more focused on pop culture and the media and entertainment business. A lot of our fans, after we've done poll after poll, is they want to meet the celebrities. And Sundance has been around for a long time, and there's a frustration with that, in that people go to Sundance and want to maybe get the chance of glimpsing a celebrity on the street, or maybe see them at a screening. But what we've been able to deliver at our past events, especially with Fan Experience, is the ability to meet them, get your autograph, get your picture taken with them, and interact with them like we've seen on these panels, and have those precious, intimate moments that you're just not going to experience anywhere else. And so we're going to be a lot more focused on that type of interaction. For the first time, we are going to reduce the number of tickets we've sold. We're thrilled that we've had these huge record-breaking events that have made us now the largest Comic-Con in North America per capita, and the third largest Comic-Con in the country, and of course the most attended convention in the state of Utah. But it's not about the numbers. We want to continue to deliver the best experience to our fans. And the way we're going to do that is we're reducing the number of tickets sold for this event. So we're probably going to sell out in early to late December. And what that's going to allow us to do is, have more people get into the panels, and have more people have one-on-one time with the celebrity. And as part of that, we've reduced the number of available booth space for our vendors, and we're paying very close attention to what kind of vendors we're bringing into this event, to make sure that we don't have a lot of overlap, and it's really the kind of products, one-of-a-kind products that you just can't buy on Amazon, but really bring one-of-a-kind products and vendors to our event. And of course, we'll have an artist alley. We're transitioning a little bit on the Fan Experience with regard to KidCon. We're going to have a kids corner, and that's still going to be important. We're going to have lots of things for kids to do, but as many of we found through our surveys and interacting with our fans, and I'd like to quote one of the children that I talked to. He said, "It's all KidCon." And so we're going to make it family friendly and have a dedicated section for the kids, but really make sure that everybody, no matter what age, can have a great experience at the event. And before we open up to questions, I'm going to proactively talk just a moment about San Diego. We've gone down to a hearing. We're in settlement discussions, and that's all I can say. But we feel really good about it. And we continue to call ourselves a Comic-Con and anticipate doing that for a long time. We're opening up some opportunities for volunteers, and we are out actively looking for some really interesting one-of-a-kind panelists. We are more focused on our panel programs, and we want to make sure that there's opportunities for a wide variety of things. So what you'll see over the next couple of weeks is we will be polling our fans like we've done in the past, and we're going to, really be driving. The great opportunity that we have with our success is we have lots of people coming to us and saying, hey, I want to be a celebrity at your show, I want to be a panelist, and what we do is we're going to go back to the fans and say, what do you really want? We're going to have them rating the panels and celebrities that we've already had so that we can really be targeted on delivering the experience that the fans want. And with that, we're going to open it up to questions. Yes? It's going to be under 50,000 tickets. What's that? The total number of tickets were around 80,000, and then with the free children and giveaways, the total was over 120,000 attendees. So we're drastically reducing the total number of tickets, and that should reduce the crowd significantly. We're taking applications for the press passes, and all those details will be on the press page on the website. Well, just to give you the details, we will be mailing all the press passes in the same way. There will be RFID access, and then you will be able to pick up press credentials at the show.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Have you all contacted Sundance Institute about working together in some way?
We don't have an official relationship with Sundance, but we hope in time, whether there's something formal or not, we really would love to work with the Sundance Film Festival. They are, obviously they're a premier event for the city and the state, and we have a lot of the same goals. It's about creating great pop culture experiences, and we feel with the fan experience that becomes a little more up close and personal, and so that invitation, we definitely are looking for an opportunity to work with them, and we'll open any dialogue we can. And we have had some email dialogues with them, but we have not closed any formal relationship. So this is not a official Sundance event, but our hope is that people will, as they come to our event, they'll attend some screenings. We're not doing a film festival this time. For that reason, we got the nation's best film festival going on during our event, so there's no reason why we'd do a film festival.
Actually, we've done quite a great job of expanding outside of the state. Over 15% of our tickets were sold to out-of-state attendees, and we had about 8,000 room nights.
Yeah, they did some surveys and they found out that about 8,000 hotel nights were used during Comic-Con. That's not. There's plenty of hotel rooms open for that.
Yeah, the hotels are gone in Park City, but available in Salt Lake City.
Yeah. And it's following the outdoor retailer show, and so the hotels are all booked up for that. But then once the outdoor retailer moves out, it leaves a big vacancy, and so it's a great synergy that way with the city, because we will, we're going to put a lot of people in hotel rooms.
The traditional pattern for celebrities who come to Sundance, though, is they're here for the first weekend and then they're back in LA working on their day jobs. Are you expecting them to stay the whole week, or come back up, or what are your expectations?
Right now, most of the celebrities that we're talking to are not formally, they're not doing films in Sundance, but there are some that are promoting some projects, and they, with it being such a short flight, they can fly home. They're here for 3 days promoting, fly home and come back. But it's part of that, just that synergy, that energy that's in play there. But one of the guests specifically that we've been talking to is going to be promoting a new TV series during Sundance, and then we'll go back, and then if we get them closed in for our convention, then they'll meet fans at our convention. But we do hope to get a lot of the filmmakers as well, and the filmmakers usually stay around longer.
The other benefit, obviously, that we found with some of the guests we're talking to is that they're actually going to come out early so they can participate in Sundance, and then we'll have more access to them with our media. Yes.
With past tickets, you had reduced presale prices and different discounts. What's the price model like for
In the past, we've discounted 50% for early supporters, and we're going to go ahead and do that again. As some of you know, there's a tiered structure where you go from a full 50% off up to 100%. We're going to maintain the early supporter pricing at least through the end of the month, but you'll be able to get everything at 50% off. And if you go to our website and look at some of the options, when you look at, say, for example, the Gold Pass and the VIP Pass, and then you look at the what we're doing now, instead of giving away t-shirts, is we're just giving you a voucher for $25 so that you can go into our merchandise store, and if you want a t-shirt, great. If you want a mug and a badge or whatever you want, you can spend that however you feel like. So it's going to be, there's a lot of intrinsic value, especially on the Gold Pass. You get those things for almost free.
When did sales start?
Tickets go on sale at 2 o'clock this afternoon. Yeah, sure. I'll take a stab at that. The RFID, we were at New York Comic Con where they utilized the RFID technology, and the traffic and how fast it flows was amazing compared to not only our convention but a lot of the conventions around. So we've talked to them and figured out their best practices. We're deploying that this time, but having the ability to people that pre-registered were able to get in quite quickly, and this time with mailing out the lion's share of possibly even all of the tickets in advance in early January, people will be able to walk in, and it literally takes about 2 seconds to get in. Secondly, the way we're setting it up, at the last event, you couldn't get into the building unless you had identified yourself as having a ticket. This time we're opening up all of the halls, the main hallways, not the main show floor and panel room, but you'll be able to get in the building from a variety of access points, get in the building, get out of the cold. We'll have an extra hall just for a holding area. So we feel like because we're not restricting access to the building, that we'll be able to virtually eliminate any lines outside of the building. Anything you want to add?
No, that's perfect. I mean, because that's the other reason why we're not selling as many tickets. We're not making as many available, because it will allow us to manage the crowds better. Because that's our goal. We don't want people outside of the convention center. We want them to come in where it's going to be warmer.
Yes.
Rob Colson said on AMA on Reddit that he would gladly come to Salted Con and extended an invitation. Is there any way we can extend an invitation to Rob Colson?
We've received a number of requests, and we're evaluating all of those. We'd like to get, obviously we'd like to get people that want to be here, and we also have developed new systems that I think you'll find this round of guests will be very popular with the most amount of people, and that I think we're going to be able to raise the bar on our celebrities a great degree compared to last convention. The other thing I want to interject here is we talked about reducing the number of giveaway tickets. But we want to say loud and clear that we are working with charities around the community. We've got a gentleman here from Firemen and Friends for Kids. We're going to be allowing you to donate online as you purchase tickets to this organization and others. You'll look on our website and you'll see a number of partners that we've cooperated with. So yes, we're reducing the number of tickets that we're giving away, but if there's a worthwhile organization that you know of, please send them our way, because part of our value that we believe we have in the marketplace is the ability to synergize and bring together communities and make a difference with those around us. Any other questions?
This is going to be your third event in 10 months. Are y'all at all worried about con fatigue?
About what?
Con fatigue.
Con fatigue. You know, there are people that are not going to come to our convention, and they've expressed this on social media, and you know, we're okay with that. We can't fit 2 million people into the convention center, so not everybody's going to get to go. And there will be some people that will wait until next September. There'll be some people that will go to Star Wars Celebration in April, but we think we're going to have a great event in. You know, if you've really been following closely on social media, every time we've announced a convention, people have got on social media and said, oh, you can't have a FanX in April, you just had one in September, and then we had another blockbuster event. And so, you know, surely there are going to be people that are not going to attend, but we feel really confident we're going to sell this event out, and it'll probably be in December.
There's a question in the back. Say it again. Yeah, say it again.
What would be the possibility of expanding to 5 days, say Tuesday through Saturday, maybe offer 2 sessions or something? You know, 3 days masses and kind of overlap on Thursday.
Yeah, that's not going to happen for this event, but we are considering longer periods for future events. Thank you.
Thanks for bringing it to Salt Lake.
Hey, you're welcome. Okay, so I'm going to say one more thing that we left out, but we're not going to announce this formally until a couple of weeks. But we're introducing a new VIP celebrity package, and that'll be available in the next couple of weeks. And what that package is we know that there are a lot of fans that are, a lot of people come for one particular guest. And so what we've decided is they come for a photograph, they come for an autograph, and they want to see the panel. And so we've got a special class of VIP celebrity badges and packages. It's not your VIP package, that's separate, but you will be able to purchase an autograph, a photograph, and guaranteed seating at a panel, so you won't have to wait. There'll be a separate line. It'll be very limited, under 200. So, for the people that say, hey, all I care about is I want to come here and I want to meet Patrick Stewart, I want to go to his panel, well, you'll be able to buy a package and you won't have to wait in line. You'll be a guaranteed good seat along with the VIPs, and you'll have your photograph and autograph included in the package. All right? And secondly, at the same time we're announcing the celebrity packages, just to give you a heads up, we know that people have enjoyed the contest in the past. And people say, hey, I can be on social media and all I have to do is, help promote Comic-Con and share and like, and I can win free tickets. And we still are going to be giving away free tickets from time to time, maybe not as much as we used to. We want to make that available. But what we're doing now is we're introducing an affiliate program so that when you buy a ticket, or you can come in and share about the Salt Lake Comic-Con fan experience, and you will be rewarded with various merchandise and photo op opportunities if somebody else buys a ticket. And we think that it's not for everybody, but we think there are some people that say, you know what, I'm going to go out and tell all my friends about FanX anyway, and here's an ability where I can maybe earn a free photo op with my favorite celebrity. So look forward to hearing more about that in the next couple of weeks. No questions from Ben Affleck here in the front?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. All right.
Okay, hey, thanks for coming out. We've got one more video we're going to roll.
Thank you.
No? Okay, I think we got it all. We're going to be interviewing after, so thanks so much for coming, and we're looking forward to having a great event in January. Thank you.